Yo everyone, welcome to the stream. It is I, your captain, Ren Clomos. And if you couldn't already tell from my horrible, horrible, horrible model frame rate, we're gonna have issues because we are playing Final Fantasy XIV today. And that eats up so much of my GPU, it's crazy. Anyway, hope y'all are excited. Because I'm excited, and Walker has been really cool, and I'm looking forward to the next couple quests. We finished Favnair level 80 quest last stream. And we finished... And I looked, and 81 only has like 3 quests in it. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I guess we can just hop into it? I probably. Let me just lower this. Bring this up. Let me check my audio mixing. I think that's alright. Okay. So here we are. You can see my model lagging out because my GPU cannot handle both the model and... Is it rendering both the model and doing this at the same time? Actually, you know what? Let me test something real quick. Because I think... Well, first up, my freaking mouse, which I charged yesterday, decided it does not want to stay charged. You're gonna hear a beep 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 real soon. Right now. If I'm correct? There it is. Told ya. And second... Actually, no, y'all can see that. I'm pretty sure I can move my, how to make VTube Studio use less GPU. Let's just check my task manager. Oh! That's why. Yeah, it's because my OBS Studio is taking up a bunch of GPU too, encoding. That's an issue. Let's pause that. Okay. It says hide preview. How do I hide my preview? think if I do this... There we go. Now that I've disabled preview, my OBS is using the same amount of processing power. You know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. I should figure it out eventually. But what is a stream if not what is a VTuber stream if not extreme stuff? You know? You feel? Okay. Yeah, look at how many frames I'm getting on my model. Not very much. Okay, let's see. I have custom deliveries that I haven't done yet. Have I not done fashion report? Let's do fashion report. I haven't done fashion report. I think that's kind of weird that I haven't done it yet, but also I finally set up my my button that lets me click things without having the character as selectable. It's in a weird spot right now. Because I decided to put all of my hotkeys in weird spots. And I don't want to reset the way my my keyboard layout is, because that's a big ass. Yeah. Let me purchase some mini cacti while I'm here. It is the Make It Rain campaign right now. Nothing amazing there. Companion. Training your chocobo is going to take a while. I don't think I can do fashion report yet because it's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Well, let's head over to Old Charlian and actually continue our Endwalker quest, because I've been dilly-dallying around for like 5 minutes. Usually, I'd end up dilly-dallying for like 15. So let's put a stop to that early. Am I still Limza pilled? I don't know. I've never AFK'd in the Limza Aetheryte platform, but it certainly is a thing. Oh, I love this music. Hello, Kryl. In the dark of the tower. Since there has been progress in both investigations, shall we share our findings from our respective locales? Flashback time. I'm assuming this one is voiced because there's a lot of people here. Nope.
Your time in Thafnir has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the Ethereal Sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
Disable the thingies and release everyone.
According to Orenvold and Frodola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Ifrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
Yeah, you don't... Yeah.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained. And I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within.
Look at that. Like, everyone here is, like, an expert in ether and stuff. So helpful. Also, side note, I got steak bites? Tender dried steak bites. As my snack of the day. Snack of the stream.
Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
Are you sure Alphino is in the right group? Yeah. I don't think we want every healer in the healing group, right?
If you're to fight primals, then you'd best have at least one healer with you.
And I am more than happy to fulfill that role. I found wielding a sage's armament to be rather intuitive, and look forward to testing them against a more challenging foe.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Hana of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm about to wait 20 minutes to queue into a dungeon because I refused to do NPC support and I didn't level my trust. Okay. Meet up with Nabreem in the hatchery. Hello, welcome Dark Savior on the TikTok. Hopefully you haven't been waiting too long for me to say anything. Welcome, welcome. Can you take me to the hatchery? No. It's like I just have to ride there. Wait a minute. I fell in. I fell into the water. As long as the question's not, like, super inappropriate, I'm down to answer a question. Have not visited Rouse Space Retro before. That sucks. Okay, let's head over to Yeah, let's head over to the Hamza outpost. Not being able to fly is wild. They make this game seem complicated? I think that the early level experience for Final Fantasy XIV is pretty intuitive. They have a lot of pop-ups whenever something new comes up that you can learn about. On their website, they also have a pretty decent beginner's player's guide, I think. I remember watching it and being like, I learned all this stuff pretty early. I think since the free trial lasts like 3 expansions, it would be really good to just have, you know? Like, if you have the space and good download speed, I think just checking out the game on free trial is probably the best. Just like immerse yourself in it, see if you like it or not. You know? I feel like that's the best option if you want to test it out. There's nothing really stopping you from testing it out. Like just see if you like it. It gets more complicated as it goes on, but like that's as it goes on. And like at the beginning levels, it's a lot more simple. Especially because they have, like, battle tutorials, too. A friend of Eorzea, we've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission to the tower. The warning sails will be delivered soon. Please stand by at the boat readied. When your fellows arrive, I'll direct them to join you. We pray for your safety and success. Do. Destination. If this is the future of Aetheryte travel, I think I'll stick to boat. No warning, however emphatic, would have prepared me for that. Yeah, if you got the time, I think try it out. You might like it, you might not. Like, if you've enjoyed other MMOs, you might like it. You know? On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit, mostly. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoyed this game when I first tried it out. So, I hope other people like it, you know? My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. Oh wow, this jerky really is tender. I thought I could tear off a piece with a bite, but it just stuck together. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that's good. Humans have been making jerky for a very long time. So it's no wonder that, like, even convenience store or, like, store-bought jerky can be really good. I've never actually made jerky by myself. Anyway. You must be, We should still call you Varshan, I suppose? Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well, then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding skills. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Our thanks. With these, we can go anywhere those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come, we can finally break your monopoly on primals. I've been waiting for this day. I wouldn't mind carrying on as before, you know. In that case, they're all yours from now. I've been waiting for this day. Yeah, no. It's been a minute since you had some jerky? Yeah. I usually don't have jerky, but it was like... I managed to grab some recently, and jerky's pretty good nowadays. Kinda crazy. So we have, my friend, so we have. I mean, so have we, jeez. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into 2 groups. Gran and his band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summoning. The primals which the tower bring it forth shall be the deities of Tavnarian myth. As we have no prior experience for such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnir, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. Tower of Zot now accessible. And now we have to wait for Duty Finder to pop off. Yeah, they're level 81, so it's not bad. I could, but I think I want to do this the old-fashioned way. Having a few times not too bad. Let's teleport to Ishgard. Not Ishgard, Sharlayan. I think they have a delivering Moogle there. I recently had the Shadowbringers books shipped for me. I bought it all the way back in January. Now where in the world is the delivery Moogle? It's down here by the Scholar's Harbor. Okay. Scholar's Harbor. Delivery Moogle. And since 2 new letters for my pupil. I got these from getting the Shadowbringers art books. I kind of want to bring along Wind-Up Runrar. Wait a minute! Oh, it has her husband just stuck under her arm. Oh, that's cute. Oh, heck yeah, Runewar looks good next to my character. it doesn't match the aesthetics of, what's it called? It doesn't match the aesthetics of Reaper, but it matches my outfit aesthetics, which I think is good enough for me. How often do they have events in the game and how long do they last? Usually seasonal events. I think they last around like 3 weeks. It's all like, yeah, you have a summer festival, and then you have a Christmas thing, and then you have a Valentine's thing. It's usually correlating with real life events. You don't lose much if you don't do them. They, the events are just, what's it called? They just give you, like, a furniture item, or, like, an emote, or, like, some clothing, and, like, an achievement. And once you complete them, or, like, a minion, just, like, something small and cosmetic. And the thing is, if you miss it, and you go to next year, you wait a year, the event item becomes available in the cash shop, or like the online store that you can spend real money to go if you really, really want something that you missed. Those are the main type of events, like the seasonal event. You only have to do like a couple quests for like 15 to 30 minutes, and then you can get the reward. They also have like the Mog Tome event, where you where they give you event currency for doing different content in the game, and then you can just buy some stuff. Like there's always like one new exclusive event like cosmetic item, like a ring or an earring or something, or like a mount that you can grind for, and then everything else is like rewards from different updates, I guess. Usually that event comes around every couple months when there's like a big lull between patches, and there's like, hey, do this until the patch comes out. I think those are the two main events. The two main event types. Yeah, they're fun. I like the stories. They're cute. They give some cool cosmetics sometimes. I think they're great. A lot of people feel like they should be better, but I did not play back when the events were better, so I like them as much as I can already. Yeah, I think they usually last around 3 weeks-ish. Maybe even more. I don't really check. Wow, this queue is taking a while. Yeah, that's a pretty good amount of time for an event. Sometimes I want to play MapleStory again, and I know it's going to suck the life out of me because it's so time intensive. But like, I bring it up because the events in MapleStory last a long time. Because they don't have like... yeah, they do have like small events that like last for like 3 weeks. But they also have like an update long event that's all like, this is the summer update that lasts for around 3 months. So you have 3 months to do this event, and it's like, wow. Yeah, the way events are set up in this game are a bit different than the way events are set up in other games, I think. I want to climb the statue. I can't. Yeah, I love MapleStory. I'll always love MapleStory, but I would not love playing MapleStory, I think. Like, unless I somehow blow up making MapleStory content, I don't think I could play MapleStory that much. I don't think I'm entertaining enough to keep up like a 3-hour-long grinding session in MapleStory as a stream. I run out of things to say. Like, yeah, I ran out of things to say because I'm like kind of a boring person. I don't go outside. I don't touch grass. I don't go to events. Speaking of, I think I've already said this, but I am going to Anime Expo. Actually, no, I don't think I said it yet. I'm going to Anime Expo this year. It's my first time at Anime Expo. I hope it's super exciting, super fun. The producer for Final Fantasy XIV, Yoshi P, is going to have a panel at Anime Expo, which I am excited to go visit. Which is it's a big reason why I wanted to go. But the actual reason I'm going to Anime Expo is because I told my friend, because I couldn't go to Anime Expo last year. She asked me, and I said no. And then I told her, next year, if you're going, I'll go to Anime Expo too. And she's going this year, so I'm going to Anime Expo, you know? Just walking around town. Am I going to cosplay at the expo? No, I always plan for cosplays, but I either don't set enough time to make it, or I don't prep enough, what is it? I don't prep enough money to buy one. Like that's on me. Yeah, and like all the money that I could spend on cosplay, I'm saving to just buy stuff at the expo. Like, am I going to Artist Alley and spending way too much money? Of course. What kind of convention would it be if I did not? There are a couple of voice actors I want to get autographs from too. But I don't know what I want them to sign. Like I have, oh my gosh. I have a really nice, print that I got. It's super big. Takes up most of my wall. Doing a custom frame. I got a custom frame. And I kind of want the voice actor to like sign it. But like I can't transfer it. It's like half the size, it's like half my height. And I don't want to roll it up to take anywhere. I think that would be way too bulky. I had a mail, I bought it at one of my first anime conventions. Oh, heck yeah. There we go, queue finally popped. It was around 10-minute queue. Come on, healer. Heck yeah. Let's start up this dungeon and see what it's like. Wow, everyone here is wearing black like I am. I've never, what is it? I've never done this dungeon. So hopefully it's a good experience, because I only vaguely remember how to play Reaper, because I take way too much time. You haven't been to a lot of conventions? You know what, that's fair. It's not for everyone, but I went to my first one a while ago. I had a lot of fun going, and I've always wanted to go to more. Alright, a great summoning. The Manusia? Yeah. So the healers are gonna stick around. We gotta keep going now. Yeah, the atmosphere is not for everyone, but I really love it. I feel like I'm missing a good sense of community. What is it? I feel like I'm always missing like a good sense of community. What is it? Like I don't go out very often, so just like going around and meeting people with similar interests to me is very nice. Oh, play tank stun. You know, sometimes I just forget I have that on my hotbar too. Heck yeah. I'm assuming we have to fight the 3 summons and then whatever's at the top. Ooh, oh my gosh, hello. I'm going crazy. I love how stupid my my effects look. Yeah, I love how stupid my effects look. Because I like stupid looking, I like how glowy everything is when I play video games. I hate turning down effects. Like in MapleStory, I try to have as many effects on screen as I can, but it's actually impossible to dodge stuff if I really wanted to see the screen. I'm also very glad for the people who actually know how to do these fights. The healer... I need to thank the healer. because they did a really good job. They did a really good job keeping me healthy there. I would have lost my mind trying to actually do the mechanics correctly. Tempered Imperials. Ooh. They do not look good. I need to remember I have a party buff. Okay, and now I have Soul Sow. Is it Soul Sow or Soul Sow? I think it's like sowing seeds because like Reaper is based off of like farmers. No, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I'm going crazy with just spamming the glowy part. I'm trying to focus on like the screen, but I don't know my rotation well enough to just like not look. Let me bring my Papa Sprint. I keep forgetting to reset the thing. Come on. Breed, activate that. I think it's just a thing you're supposed to do between pulls and stuff. All right, everyone. I'm going crazy and pressing buttons. I think we're on this side. Okay. Yeah, I'm going crazy just trying to figure out mechanics. Flank. Uh-oh. Ouch. So that's you need to stop before time messes you up. Oh my gosh. That really confused me. Jeez. I'm in max melee. Heck yeah. Actually did my rotation. velocity. Okay, jeez. I still ended up with time stop. Okay, I'm thinking this is pretty cool. I don't like the atmosphere of the towers, but I think that's the point. It looks too organic, and I don't like it. Oh, we're reaching the top / the core. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting to activate soul stone. Everything just so kablooey. Come on. I need to get... I want to get in Shroud. I think it's so cool. You know, I don't remember if the rotation here is correct. Okay. Like, I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be hitting World of Death and, like, getting the debuff. Okay, y'all. Now, y'all all get hit by this stupid... my stupid abilities. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going insane trying to figure out how everything works. How long have I been in this dungeon? About 15 minutes, I think? Oh, and here's a cutscene. This is the final defender before we can shut down the tower. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower. Harbingers elect the Magus Sisters. I think this might be an all-3 fight then. Where the... Wait, what? Where the previous mechanics match up with the new mechanics? Wait, I forgot this. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing here. Oh, I don't like that. I took a bomb. What in the world is happening? I think I may be losing it. Why do I have so many bone stacks? What? Oh my gosh. I'm going to lose my mind trying to do the mechanic. I have 3 Vuln stacks. What am I doing? What am I taking so much from? Oh my gosh. Okay, we got another one. Jeez. I don't know how I'm surviving on so many Vuln stacks. Okay. Hopefully this will be good enough that I don't have to worry anymore. I pressed the wrong one. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The healer carried my ass so hard. I should not have survived that fight at all. The Astro saved me from failing the mechanics every single rotation. I need to thank my healer. He carried my ass through this freaking fight. It's crazy. Yeah. First time. Yeah, that fight. That series of fights sucked because I just did not understand how to do it. So this is the core.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're fine, but...
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
Watch as the evil guy shows up. And Daniel?
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I didn't know there was an actual word.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Ishtola?
Seems about right.
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point.
It's that, right? Point?
This is the core we seek.
How do we shut it down?
Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
Are you gonna get tempered? Uh-oh, what's wrong?
Yes. There is something there embedded inside the core.
What did you see? What do you see?
Limb.
Huh?
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Blow it up, my guy! Blow it up!
And that should be the end of it.
Should be.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
How do we get all the prisoners out,
Bully
though?
for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
Raw, what are you doing, my guy? Are we good? Is everyone okay?
Oh, what happened? Where are we?
It looks like all the prisoners are out? Huh?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
Did Graha... What do you do, Graha? Oh no!
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Oh, look at him, still doing the... It's still sacrificing himself.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Would the Porxies help?
Angelo and I will take care of that.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
This piano rendition is
We'll send
really
at once
good.
to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, Scions!
Hello! We did it!
We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
We destroyed the core and the tower no longer exists.
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Look at this! Oh. My character looks so cool, by the way. Some of these cutscenes make me look so cool. I'm so glad I do my glams for the classes before I start doing stuff. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Razathan for treatment. Alice and Yushola will oversee the administration of the temporary treatment with support from those who know a healing spell or two. Let's go and join them in the city once you have a moment to catch your breath. And I think this next quest is the last of 51. The Jewel of Thavnair. Had enough rest, have you? You were never one for being idle, right? Sean bade us come to Megadota at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they have finished tending to the prisoners. Oh wait, on second thought, you and Estinian should go ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me then, the guardsman at the gate should wave us through. Can I teleport there, or do I have to walk again? How far away is the next ether current? I wonder when we can start doing Endwalker allied societies. I understand why they changed the name Beast Tribe. They don't really describe dwarves very well, I don't think. Because dwarves are just lalas, I think, right? Let's head into Razathan. Heck yeah. Honestly, yeah, that dungeon was really cool, but it messed with my mind. With the tower gone, I expect the state of alert will be lifted. Honored Scions, you are free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. Should you require to rescue in the city, the sentry station at the fountain upon the steps should be glad to assist you. Let me check the Endwalker main scenario. Yeah, 51. We got 2 quests. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 82 quests. I think I set aside enough time for me to do those quests. Hopefully it looks good. Oh, hello, new Aetherites! Though I have been to Razathan before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Okay, Estinian will now follow me. Hello? Hail, adventurer, if you wish to leave the city, I shall escort you to the gate. No. Can I link to the side aetherytes if I haven't linked to the main aetherytes yet. I can! Heck yeah. Master Ren, I presume I understand you are here for an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions to Meguduta, I should be glad to provide them. The Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Razatan. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north due to the state of alert. However, most businesses are currently closed and the aetheryte disabled. As such, I will provide an alternate path. Please ascend the steps next to the fountain and then continue left. There will be more steps until ascending them. You will emerge on Parks' path. Proceed through the large door on the right. You will arrive at Vigia Fibers. Within, you'll find another sentry who will give you further guide. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. Sounds like it to me. Head up the stairs. His armor looks so good. I feel like that's the artifact armor that got, like, updated. Oh, there's a speaking point down there. Do I want to go to it? Let's go to it. Leads to a nearby aisle. The god of luck for the Guardian on account they occasionally open up sections of their vault. Firing treasure hunters try their luck. Also, coffers hidden across land that act as portals. Oh, it's a treasure dungeon! That's the treasure dungeon? Oh, that's really cool! That's the treasure dungeon for the expansion. Oh, that's cool. You know, I kind of wish I did treasure dungeons. I think they're cool. I know I want to do the level 90, the level 100 ones. Because I want Figmental coffers. Hello? Heading to, Meguduta, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps deep inside of me, you'll find the workshop of the Rudia Fibers, so you're free to observe the artisans. Take care not to lose your way. Oh, wow. Thavnarian Weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Amarik would be partial to the gold thread. And the blue, of course. He loves the blue. I've never put much thought into what I wear. A spare set of clothing is usually all I carry. If that isn't enough, I can always obtain something locally. Yeah, this definitely feels like Indian-inspired. Just like all the colors and the fabrics. Indian fabrics are so pretty. They're really pretty. If you're here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps that's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at Meguduta. On that case, permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps and continue straight ahead, and across the bridge, you cannot miss it. I like how they're, just, like, sending us across everything. Let me get the Ethernet shards. Oh, I have Jog on. Heck yeah. Jog was a very nice addition to the game. I think it's great. Dharma. I remember passing through here with Varshan, the situation being as it was. He regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life has yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamza myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Okay, let's grab myself this Ethernet. Connect. Like the Xbox. Heck yeah, this music. Oh, the music in this game is so good. I love it. I used, I think I used the second phase of Bismarck's battle theme as like a character theme for a D&D campaign I'm in. And we have made it to our destination. Greetings and welcome to Megduda. May I inquire for your business? We are members of the Science of the 7th Dawn come at invitation of His Excellency. Of course, we have been expecting you. I will show you to the audience chamber if you would please follow me. Hopefully this is also voiced. I think the dragon is so cool. Is Thancred gonna come in with Graha? Yeah! I was right.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harnish remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
Hanish, not Hanish. Han. Rather Han, Hanish.
One
Okay.
becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so.
Okay. An audience with the Dragon King.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence.
Oh, the primals are
No
finally not a
words of
problem.
thanks will suffice.
Kind of.
In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Look at people being so helpful. I appreciate it so much.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh. Did they grow back?
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man.
Ooh. I'm glad that Alphino is speaking up. It's kind of weird. It makes sense that he would speak up and not Estinian, but Estinian
Though
was
you were
also
half a
there.
world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance.
Oh, I like Ratha. Vrithra? Vrithra.
Not even
I like him, he's
brother's
cool.
righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay.
Okay, jeez.
When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
Okay.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so,
Ooh.
I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
Ooh.
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that what does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
Okay, I really need to figure out how to remove bots from my channel. Lock the user, ban the user. There we go. Okay.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Kyle's so cute. Am I gonna get hit with the echo when I leave?
Prithee, a moment.
No, I'm gonna get hit by Vithra.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
I only wish he could be here with us now. Yeah, I miss talking to him.
I know of his clash with Omega, and the long slumber which was his price.
Look! It did his thing! It did the thing! I did the Omega raids, and look at it! It said a thing!
Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained amid Godsummer's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Oh my gosh, don't pull them out. This sucks. This sucks. Why would you do this to me, game?
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
I get teary-eyed too easily.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
I don't want to cry.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter.
Love Vitra. He's so cool. He's so cool. Love him.
Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Oh my gosh. Game's so good. Game's so good. Our apologies again. I hope we didn't force you to conclude your conversations prematurely. So, what were you and Vitra talking about? Nothing? Very well, if you say so. Visitors have gone ahead to High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Okay, I got to level up. Enhanced Arcane Crest? What have I got? I got Melee Mastery, increasing Slice and Waxing Slice. Okay, so they increase the potency, and grants Crest a return time to self and nearby party members, gradually restoring HP. Rest of time borrowed to self, creating a barrier for 5 seconds. And when the barrier gets used up, everyone gets healing. Oh! That's really cool! So if there's like a raid wide and I set this up, and then the barrier blows up, we get extra healing. Oh, hello, Archon Loaf. Alphanon has a mind to join the others at the High Crucible. The attendant was kind enough to give us the directions to the High Crucible first. Let us return to the Mulberry Orchard. You know, I've been wanting to play Auraf. I started playing... I've been off Pokemon for a while, and I wanted to play some Pokemon again. The switch to 60 FPS Scarlet Violet made me really want to play. Here, we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. I really like the outfits that Kryl gives us. I think they're great. Where the street turns, enter the story straight ahead and descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Rasat Han. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where the doors takes us. Not that door. These stairs. Wow, this place is so pretty. Hello, Aetheryte. Seems we're on the right track. And here's the Aetheryte Plaza. So far, so good. There isn't much further to go. Here we just need to cross to the other side of the hall, then pass through the larger of the two doorways. High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding skills. Let's come join them. Aetheryte has been temporarily disabled? Aw, oh, damn. I wanted to ether the right. Hello, Urianger and Thancred. Oh, and everyone is here. Asinian is being a cool guy leaning against pillars and stuff. We were last, of course, but at least we found the place. Ugh. Stretching once again. Ah.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Wait, are they playing the Endwalker theme?
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Oh, the guitar riff is so good.
And strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
You better not use flow again.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
Hidana, hi! You're already up?
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas.
Oh, I feel so happy for her.
It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna make me cry again.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed. What do you have there?
It's a flower that reflects emotions. I completely forgot we had that.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Hanish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Ooh. Oh, I feel like we're getting an underlying theme here of, like, the feelings of people. And feelings of hope and stuff.
That it is distinct from ether.
As foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
Oh, the world building in this game is so good. Oh my gosh.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research.
Oh my goodness, I understand that so much. A couple classes I've taken, all like, we don't have definite language for these concepts because it's so scattered and it's hard to like understand that each of these like explanations are just off.
Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense, you have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
These 3 quests took me an hour and a half. I think it... Oh, wow, jeez. Ooh. Okay. Valdesian Annex. And I'm gonna use my free teleport over to Charlian. Oh, Endwalker is so good, my gosh. Good to be back, with the fruits of our labor safely in storage. For now, you but have to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. Welcome back, Ren. Kryle has praised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to with the rest. Well, it isn't much. Change the sheets and plumped up your pillows. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it penning a thesis or defeating dayform entities. Would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now? Ooh, do we have a cutscene in the room? Like in Shadowbringers? Oh, it's white again.
Take heart and protect them well.
Who could be at the door at this time? Oh, hi everyone!
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Oh, this is so cute. Borgor! You know, I want a burger now.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well.
But he didn't want to show up.
But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
those cookies are the size of her
To
head.
perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
It's that darn phone. Bro, what makes that
Speaking of
burger
one's
look
physical
so
condition,
good?
Mistress Quile, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon, and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion. They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh, that's so cute. This is so cute. Are we pushing on until dawn? Shall we call it a night? You know, these are my quarters. You know what? Yeah, are we celebrating until the morning?
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
Oh, that flower's gonna be so important. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, I still have no clue how he's alive.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see.
These
Do you not
people.
own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavner has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Damn. Already surmising our plan.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow, until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn, burn, let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more.
That is so annoying.
I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting too was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
On Wings of Hope. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. These are only slightly better than the earrings I have. Okay, got a triple triad card. Nice. Hmm. 82. School, sound the bell, school's in. Prowl and Graha were having a pleasant conversation until you barged in. Oh my gosh. Okay. There you are, feeling refreshed, I hope? I was about to make my way to the studium, as it happens. I wanted to try and speak to Palark Montechain and thank him for coming to our rescue in the Rostra. But it turns out, he'd come to see us following the hearing, only to find that we had already departed for Thavnair. Knowing him, he probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're still waiting for Y'shtola and the others, I thought now was the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Then it's settled. The twins will be coming soon. Coming too. Something Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally troops while I go on ahead to the funeral. Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studium for a time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long. Oh, they're outside? Oh, he's practicing, huh? Heading off for a stroll? Nope, we're going to visit. The Scholark himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I too am eager to see him. Though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studium, I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphino, of all people, worrying over his reputation, and our alma mater, no less. Will wonders never cease? You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. Studium time. Hello, all. You three? I love all the water features. Feels like only yesterday we first walked through these doors. There it is. Phenome. While I expect you made note of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? While most of the space is taken up by expansive auditoriums, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. At the center of what would later become the studium, it was established to promote the study of etherological phenomena, hence the name. So with ether being a fundamental aspect of nature, the scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life, and even the universe itself. And then, in the 432nd year of the 6th Astral Era, Phenome was decreed complete and the studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority in etherology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Darling's foremost educational institute. Always did giving the enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed, I've long since lost track of how many times he's recited that same father's speech, such as his undying love for his old stopping ground. He was in top form back then, youngest to enter the studium, graduated with the highest honors in magical arts and etherology, undisputed champion of the debating chambers. Hold on, you both joined the studium at the same age, yes? From where I stand, you're equally prodigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alphino actually entered half a year before me. Nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors. I'm certainly not the studium's most notorious master debater. In all respects, have I ever been in his shadow? If nothing else, just remember, this was where the legend of Alphino Levior began. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were at the last stand. I know better than anyone the adoration the student body has for Alphino. A bit of luck, it might work for our advantage. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first, let's look for Scholar. I think that's Scholar and Arch, like Archmage. Montechego. Monty Shenage. Other faculty tend to frequent their offices, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wherever, so his whims. It can split up and ask the students if they've seen him. Have I walked in here before? No, I have not. Hello. Oh, this is where the script exchange is. Oh, wow. Wow, he's a niche micro celebrity, I see. The summoning bell is here too. That was Alphino Levier, wasn't it? Yeah. He's the sister Master of Odysseus' granddaughter. This could only mean one thing. An event of epoch-shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word. No? Oh, sorry. You said you were looking for the Scholar. Yes, knowing him, he could be anywhere, but Miss Alipoth should have a better idea. Through this door? Oh. Alia. I feel like I've seen your name before. Have you lost? Wander off in the street, perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Silly orientation disorder. Bid you welcome to the searchers meet. Primary question, what is the most important thing that you'll find in the studium? That's right, books. And most second important? That's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal with here in the searchers meet. Whenever students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment and materials, they come to us. We don't have it in our stores. We send cleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. I have Paisa, this, tongue of gradient to that. Enough to make your hair stand on edge, which is possibly what some of our students are trying to accomplish, this being the School of Magic and all. As our newest gleaner, you have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. The only thing I'm interested in gleaning is information on the Scholar's whereabouts. I've tracked down many miscellaneous knickknacks in my time, but I'm no gleaner. So you're telling me you're not a gleaner? Yes, that's exactly what you said, isn't it? You're looking for a Scholar. I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock, but I can— Oh, you mean him. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though. He said he was on his way to the Maker's Meet. Go back the way you came in and see the opposite side of the entrance is a laboratory of sorts. Home to many rare and expensive curios. Not to to mention frequently alarming accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. Aliopo, is that like a family name? Or like a tribe name? I'm searching this up. Oh! Cole and Zole. From Idleshire. Go on the other side. Maker's meat. I see. It's a workshop. It's a scholar researcher a short while ago who offered me advice on my current research project. We spoke at length. I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next, but we parted ways. He went down the corridor, perhaps to one of the auditoriums? I love the water features so much. Keeping them clean must be a pain. Learner's meet. Wow! This really is an auditorium. They even have chalkboards! Do these flip up and down, or do they need like a ladder? Hello, good sir.
Ah, I remember you.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, he's that professor everyone likes, huh?
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy.
You know what? That's fair.
Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried.
Oh, it's magically binding.
Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
Oh, he really is that, like, he really is that professor, huh? I do not fit at this table.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology.
Oh, we're getting really into the nitty-gritty.
The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into 3 forms. 2 are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Magic? Possibly. That's my best guess.
Not entirely inaccurate, but nor is it the answer I was looking for. That would be corporeal ether.
The stuff that exists,
This is the form
right?
with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux.
Oh, so it's like chi or chakra, or like it's the power system, basically. Okay, that makes sense.
In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked.
Side eyes are soul transference vessels.
Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it.
Welcome to the HD. I don't know what that is.
What would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
Oh.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well.
Oh. Huh?
In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that
A calamity! Oh my gosh, wait.
The 7th Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation.
Oh, wow.
Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea.
Oh, wow. That is a very strong ability.
For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
Like
What happens
the final
after that?
days.
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today, now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet.
It looks like our Warrior of Light, me, is having some connections with that piece of paper. Oh, that's a cute animation.
I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
I think that might be the... it's like the crystalline mean in the Crystarium. The... basically role quests for crafters and gatherers, I think. Close friend of your grandfather? Oh. While Scholar Montiche is best known for his role as the head of the studio, said to be one of the finest mages Sharlayan has ever produced. Having seen for myself the ease at which he weaves extraordinarily complex and powerful magics, no reason to doubt the claim. A capital idea. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the Corn's true motives, the mysteries of life for good measure. Funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. On that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps on our way you could better acquaint yourself with Ki Aliapo, as the scholar suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. Yeah, if I walk in right now, check on this. Would this be a crafter blue quest? It's a crafter blue quest. Yup. I want to update my crafter glam. I looked at the Shadowbringers, what was it? I looked at the Shadowbringers, where is it? Is it under Master Recipes? Neo Ishgardian. Oh, welcome. Thanks for swinging by. I hope you're enjoying this stream. Yeah, I was looking at the art books because I use them kind of like fashion catalogs for yeah, I kind of use the art books as fashion catalogs once I get to the to certain parts, like the equipment part of the once I get to the equipment part of the art books, and I'm just thinking it would be pretty nice. Maskin. I want the Culinarian level 50 gears. I mean, the level 80 gear. Dwarven. Can you craft them, or do you have to... You have to buy them? You might have to buy them, I'm not sure. It might be a script exchange thing. But I can't do my scripts here. Because I remember you could craft like the level 50, I think you could craft like the level 50, yeah, the Culinarian set. I want a full Culinarian gear set. Let's see if I can do chef? Culinarian. Dignifier. Wait. Dignifer. This is I like the pants on these. But that's besides the point. I was just thinking about it. Okay, let's head to the main hall and see what they've got for us. All right, Scions. What have we got now? Welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studio proved most educational. Yes, it has. While you're away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the Warden's skills were met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Friends have asked us to bring the scales in our possession to Limsa Lominsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive? Too early to say for certain, but it does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let's see what awaits us in Vilbrand. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? Whew. I didn't realize these crates are so heavy. I shouldn't complain, though. Vitra and the alchemists of the great work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales. You must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Forum's watchful eye, I have little choice but to stay behind. You're already on thin ice. And if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. So I remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling more feathers as I await word from Master Motoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn, I can feel it. Talimza Lominza. Will they teleport us? Nope. Return to Limza! I was told to expect you. You may or may not be aware, but the Admiral is at present entertaining the seats here in the Sultana. You have the most powerful woman in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? Yes, send me in. Hello, everyone. My apologies for calling you away from Charlian at such a short notice. Contrary, we're honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. It was only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We were locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers. It is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through... what is it? Victory will only be claimed through decisive action. We will have taken initiative to set the wheels in motion. Be sure to learn we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlian, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, the surge in abductions of Kobold, Sahagan, Ixal, and Ananta have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Razatan has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. And that is you, Signs of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telophorite at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. These brave few will be the Eiselbard contingent. I think such progress has been made in so short a span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered, robbed of their free will. They serve the Telophorites every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering. Not for strategic political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside decades of conflict and conquest, but we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. The lighting is not doing anything good for Marrowweb. On that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there is reason to believe the smaller spires merely serve as a precursor of what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot is toppled, we fail to make any headway, though the same could be said of the Telophoroi. There's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I wager the spire's primary purpose... I'd wager the spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied while we work towards our annihilation. It would appear to be substantiated by Y'shtola's analysis of the towers upon the ethereal current. Based on their observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spire siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain its form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for this task alone. The excess of ether remains unaccounted for, and we can be sure it's not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's a logic to that, regardless once we have uncovered the truth. We'll bring their schemes crashing down along with their infernal towers. That's all well and good, but what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over scales and being on our way. We want you and your scales to join the Eiselbard contingent. Consider it an official request. From both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance, do you accept? Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. Honor and glory for the people of Garlemald for revenge against the Telophoroi. I don't think I play this person much as a revenge or honor or glory seeker. I think he just kind of stumbled into the job. He just, wanted to become an adventurer, explore, have some fun, and now he's here. So I think it's for the people. Couldn't have put it better myself. Y'shtola, Thancred, and Urianger have already pledged their support, and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive it would come in the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the Warden skills to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Eiselbard. Ralban and Lord Amaric are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourself known upon arrival. Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Telophoroi so much as draw steel. For us, we will keep the enemy busy while you're gone. We're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go, safe in the knowledge that Eorzea will be as you left it, or better upon your return. Wasn't Jalen's the guy, that paladin that was there? I feel like he was your job instructor for like 30 through 50 before you got completely destroyed by the level 50 through 60 super bad paladin quest line. The job quest for paladin was really bad. Everyone's here. Hello. All right. Hello, Raban. Ah, the Wanderers return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding skills of yours are what's made this whole venture possible. Will you and Lord Aymeric be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we've seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there's a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Eiselbard contingent. The very suggestion that we send some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not. Though I do my best, truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I have battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Aymeric's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer is the peace of mind from knowing Erezia is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Eiselbard, I and other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. Thank you, both of you. We meet again. Oh, Gaius, hey! Much has occurred since we parted ways in Werelt. From what I gather, the protective talismans you have obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one. That will be the information I shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us? Strange. I thought you could have a stake in this. I do. The Telophoroi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Eiselbard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of their former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of yours that steps foot on Garlean soil. Understand, world's in your hands. Will deliver the people from harm in your stead. I'll do the first one. For what is worth, you have my gratitude. You and your comrades have the strength and courage to deliver my countrymen, I am certain of it. In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, instead I will assume the role of your guide. Though I have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said, might I ask you to escort our friends inside? You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. If I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you, all of you. Ooh. I'm excited for this. But Tiamat's helping too. Oh, I get something here? The other members of the Eiselbard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. They'll inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you are ready. Let's see who's joining us. I wonder if Lisa's joining us.
By the 12.
Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, there's Lise!
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilzabard contingent.
Oh wow, there's a lot of people we kind of know here. Okay. So these three are from the Thaumaturgist Guild. There's Pippin, there's Lise. I think this is our Dragoon instructor. That's one of Ponchiflant's brothers, I think. Emilian, I think? I'm not sure. This is the Machinist instructor. This is the Scholar instructor. I think these two are the Bard instructors?
Indeed, which is why I'm glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end.
Oh, this is so cool.
We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention. Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer, we shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Oh, this is why you do all those job quests, y'all.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Picard. I swear I remember this name.
Wait, I know you. The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Anyway, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
Oh, this was the guy where we had that big argument in Limsa, right? Where Melwhip showed up? I think it was during the Beast Tribe thingy. The thing with the Beast Tribes, where they were, like, extorting crystals? I think that's where he was from.
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship.
Is this guy from the Company of Heroes? I forget.
So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but the promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Oh, this guy's having a lot of fun here.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow.
Oh wait, is this the Pugilist Guild Lala that helps out the old guy? I forget.
That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction.
Oh.
With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emonelaine?
I got the name almost right.
Ah, yes. Emonelaine de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
Oh my gosh. This is so mean. May your graceful prancing lead the way to victory.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honohua with my tales of daring-do.
I hope he does not die.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the Shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Wait, are we getting the aura from the...
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Oh, I was right. Oh, and the gunbreakers.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
We've run into them before, right? With Bran?
And the Bosnian resistance.
Ah, I haven't done
Between
Bosnia,
them, they have a
though.
wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused.
No one can really blame them for it.
Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying a simple truth.
Uh-oh, did something go wrong? I think I'm still good. Am I still good? I'm still good. I'm still good. Stream's still good. Okay.
They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Wurlid, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. The story is so good.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
I think I remember the Viera from Lent's Cheers, Fran? She came during the big, what is it? The Doman Alliance raids, the Stormblood Alliance raids, Evilise? I think the Evilise raids? Yeah, Evilise. Let's talk to everyone that showed up. Hello, Magni. With the Mole, Champions of Nadam, and the... Okay, let's see. Two suns, one burning red, the other frozen black. Closer they circled, closer and closer they danced from the world filled to ruin and blinding chaos. She spied black in silhouette and knew at once one was you. Yet we know not how to interpret the dream save find that great danger awaits. I should go talk to her about her visions again. I trust that Svenny's been proving himself useful addition to your band. While I'm here at the capacity of Temple Knight, I look forward to seeing the other former Azure Dragoon in action once more. Hello, sir! Citizen Ren, thanks to Nosferal's part to you that the manufacturer's future is looking brighter than ever, my friend. I am pleased to report that I and a handful of my colleagues have selected to join the contingent. Ere the expedition has ended, even the Temple Knights will be singing the machinist's praises. Once they have borne witness not only to our mechanical proficiency, but our combat prowess too, of course. Hello. What a social gathering. Perfect opportunity to mingle with other guests. Were to be correct in assuming those later over yonder are Siren and Sadu. Perhaps I should introduce myself, though I don't mind the look of the fellow. Yeah. How are you doing, Maxima? A letter from Master Hamon. I was right! Oh, everyone's showing up. It's so cool. I have every confidence that your fists shall bring the Telophoroi to their knees. Should you espy any beautiful maidens thereabout, perhaps sing to them my praises, charming master. Well, more fool than me if you're thinking the letter will contain something actually inspiring. Let's just forget this note exists and focus on the battle ahead. I haven't seen you in a while, Lise. It's been so long ago, we were sailing across the Ruby Sea, charging about the Azim Steppe with Siren and the others. I'd say we're overdue for another adventure. Brings back memories to see so many familiar faces. We've been through so much together. Good times, and not so good. I expect Garlemald will be mostly the latter, but I like to believe we'll look back on these days more fondly in the years to come. But for that to happen, you have to make this out of it alive. Don't die on me, eh? Hello, Chobuki. And as quickly as I could, we would follow your example and devastate the Telophoroi with the extent of our powers. Worry not for your brothers. Hello, Pippin. Often his father told me the struggles he faced by Alamigo in the days of occupation. I too have crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. But Garlemald has long been our bitter enemy. Her Grace has elected to bolster the Isolar's contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. Bill's the Bard. Not Isobard, there's an L between. As representative of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to our cause. Ah, he's from the Marauders Guild. So he's the Marauders job instructor, I think, then. I knew he was important. I've seen him before. My job keeping the Smiths out of harm's way. Mind you, with the hammers of theirs, they can put up a fair fight themselves. With a bit of luck, this will be over and done before you know it. Even with this all over, you can pay your Axe Master a visit. He still tells all the new recruits about the time you killed the Kujata and avenged that boy's parents. Yeah, hello, Sicard. Foreigners were the only ones to be allowed to impose tariffs upon at sea. Weren't easy pickings, but we made a pretty gill. Hello, Alka. Greetings, Grand China's come for us Marines to show our valor upon the battlefield. All who see us will know the name and quake before our might. Okay. Arun Senna, hello. If you're wondering, Shiva will be staying behind to defend, as well as Wood with my sisters. She was of the opinion she would make useful addition to our contingent, and was eager to make good on her vow to accompany me as well, which is flattering, but ultimately it was decided their skills would be better put to keeping our homeland safe. I'm of course obligated to share with her every detail when I return. Hello? Can't lie to you, Ren. I wasn't entirely for this whole thing when Sanson spoke to me, but if it means being your brother in arms, then who am I to pettifog? I shouldn't be so hard on him, I suppose. The Bard unit is quite impressive. Yes, and one must give credit where credit is due, rather uncouth for one to do otherwise, after all. House has finally been recognized by the Order of the Twin Adder. Naturally, Dudelot is also here helping us. While his ability as a bard is unmatched, I do worry about his judgment. However, you need not. I shall be keeping a close eye on him, I promise. I do not expect to see the other former Azure Dragoon here of all places. As he knows well, I'm not one for verbose greetings. We shall instead let our Lancer do the talking once we're on the battlefield. Oh, it's so fun seeing everyone together. You've been part of joint military operations like this before, and with far greater numbers, but for some reason this feels very different from our previous experiences. By having shared little more than introductions, there's a sense of palpable sense of camaraderie. Yeah, I really feel it. Hi, Lucia? I've led troops into battle many a times, but never a unit with such a diverse range of talent. While I've been briefed on their capabilities, I expect you could provide some additional insight into their strengths and weaknesses. I appreciate any advice you may have. Graha, this is extraordinary. To be in such company, the finest of our allies have to offer. With comrades such as these, we are bound to succeed, I'm certain of it. Hello, Alice. Half expecting to find the man who taught me red magic amongst our number, but he's nowhere to be seen. Suppose he's had his share of unpleasant experiences with the Empire, but so have we all. Perhaps there is some other reason. Oh yeah, I've been wondering why he wouldn't be here. In case I have a feeling I'll see him once it's all over. They'll be presently surprised by how much swordplay has improved since we last met. Blessed are we who have made countless steadfast allies over the journey's course. Oh, I cannot read Oriange. Indeed, we are joined today by many new acquaintances who in time shall come to call our comrades, mayhap friends. With close ties to the Scouts of the Eastern Alliance and various resistance groups, they're an absolute joy to work with. Alright, Y'shtola, let's finish this up. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Fortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle to simply survive in the harsh climate of Isilbard. They would likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Tolofroi. All things considered, they are better aid to the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea. Though their eagerness to do so, more has been noted. With you shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding scales to our comrades. Are you do the honors? Heck yeah. Take this. Warding scales for the Guardian delegation, I take it? Talisman. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in battles to come. I myself find conflicted by this foray into Garlemald sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. Now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But this is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Aymeric. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Set of warding skills I spy, not that I would know what they look like. Oh, look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves? Is that the right turn? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hills if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. I hear you got something for us? Yeah! Have at thee, my fellow pirates. Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about pretty little things, aren't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two when this is all over? But we'll hold on to them for now. One more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Eisenyar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Husser told me was that they needed someone to safeguard the future. And here I am, can't say they got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land, in the middle of sod and snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail, or however the saying goes on airships. Okay. Yes, here you go, the warding scales. So these are the famed warding scales, enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Atoa and learn all there is to learn of the star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. The journey outside the Twelves Wood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded a Padjal. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights, the Garleans would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades, should fighting break out. Hello, Cyrena. We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. Not the Vieira, though. They are barely wearing anything, I swear. Oh, the talismans. We're to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. And before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. "888." Okay, so not a haiku. I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, like much of Othard, has been plagued by the towers. Yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Hin and Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid will we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. You have a warding skill for me too? Yep. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice if I may. You have been told by many to wear the Cold of Eiselbard, and I cannot stress enough that this is no token mourning. I will be distributing specially made warning tinctures courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand they are no substitute for proper protection. Leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now, let's proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, we have the pilots ready for the airship. Mm-hmm. Oh, are we gonna get... Is everyone gonna get cold outfits except Altino and Alize? Which is quite warm, but I have something thicker for occasions like these. Alright, let's head to Garlemald until we get ourselves that aetheryte so I can teleport. This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You needn't worry about Urianger and I. We still have what we've worn Garlemald before. Sidian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor. Since he has spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided we're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Hark, is that the cry of science in need of a tailor, I hear? Oh, Tataru! What? How? Hahaha, I have my ways. Oh yes indeed, Tataru's the best. I thought you could... You thought you could sneak off to Eiselbard without telling me? Nothing escapes my notice. Oh. Now you will wear these garments I've made for you whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze. Why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather, the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations? I have never worn them myself. Yeah, she's a fashionista. She changed a bunch of outfits in, Ishgard, when we were there, in Heavensburg. I did have one other thing to share. Argumentus and Bloomwinda have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. I'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep eyes on events throughout Eorzea. I'll still be running things back in headquarters. I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlian? Oh, why not? You can keep Prowl company in the Baldessian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. I heard, Argumentus and Bloomwinda did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we have nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your soul to another world. If anything similarly disastrous were to happen, we will be well positioned to do something about it. Anyways, I've got a few things to take care of, and I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. Nothing much, but it's the only thing I can do for you other than pray for your safe return, which I will every day. Let's not keep our contingent waiting any longer. Here, your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. I love Kitaru's stuff. The North Sea coat. Oh, that's so cute! Wait, and it's dyeable too? Multiple dye colors. So we have the coat, and it's dyed to the second thing. The fur color stays the same, and the metal stays the same, but I'm not mad about that. Frosty reception. Tari is desperately trying to remain composure as she prepares to see you off on another perilous journey. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Oh, there he is. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? In order to finally meet you, we of Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are here at your disposal, and is there aught we might do of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you're ready to depart, I'll ready the engines. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommend you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you are defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent. Please note that if you enter these battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, the progress will be lost. No. I think that is a good time to stop. It is a good time to stop. Okay, let me go put these into my collector tracker. Triad. Magus. All right, let's finish up. Let's see. 52? Do I want to put that on my bard or my warrior? I think I'll keep these coffers for now. I want to put these into my, give these to my Grand Company for seals. Add this to my glam cabinet. Okay. Oh, I'm excited, but the sequence of events, maybe if it was like, if I was about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes away, I would be more receptive to it, but I'm worried that it will run for like an hour and then I'll be pushing hour 4, and that's a bit too far, I think, for me. Actually, I have... First up, let's do this. Do I have any, mission ended in failure? Let's send it again. I think I want to hedge the gold saucer to, because I still have MGP for minigames. And also, my phone tracking is running out soon. My battery on my facial tracking is running out. Let's head to the gold saucer. It is the Make It Rain campaign, so we're getting a lot of money. A lot of MGP. I think I got all the orchestrion rolls. Like, I already have all the weapons and gear I want from this. So, like, I don't really have to worry about this stuff. Registerable miscellany. I have all of the minions. I have the mount I want from here. I got the Fenrir horn already. I have all the modern aesthetics. I have all the emotes. All the glasses. All the barding. I think I have all of them orchestrion rolls. Yep, that's everything. I really should start taking advantage of challenge log so that I can get all the mounts. Grinding for mounts seems like it would be the most difficult thing. I like this guy's hat. What is it from? Anointed hat. Maybe I'll go search through the Eorzean collection for clothing. Uh-oh, I missed. You would think Rose would be super strong, huh? Bonk! Bam! I'm very bad at carnival games. Okay, let's... Oh, I want to play Mahjong too, but I think that's enough time. They have so many job quests. It's a whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna take a search around the Eurasian collection soon, I think. Okay, let's head to Limsa and let's do a sign off, I guess. Ugh. I think this is so peak. This game peak. All right, everyone. Hope you had a great time watching. Let me swap over this. Lower this. Bring this up. And I will exit my game while we sign off. See, now my model's super smooth again. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I had a bunch of fun playing Final Fantasy today, and Walker has been great so far. It's been amazing, actually. And I'm excited to play more of it. But that'll be it for today's stream. If you enjoyed on TikTok, please consider dropping a like and a follow and checking out my YouTube and my Twitch, where I also stream at the same time. If you're on Twitch, please consider dropping a follow, and if you're on YouTube, please consider dropping... hitting the 4 YouTube buttons, a like, comment, subscribe, notification bell if you want to catch more streams. My streams are usually scheduled by Monday mornings for the upcoming week, Monday through Sunday. On this Saturday, we're going to be playing some Wizard 101 again. We're going to be playing through more of Avalon. Avalon is taking a bit. I think Arc 2 just had really long worlds. I think that's just the thing. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. All of my streams are archived on the YouTube channel, and VODs are on Twitch if you want to go back and watch them, or if you're watching it on the playback now. Hi, I hope you had a great time. What else is there? I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, yeah. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, night, afternoon, wherever, and if you're watching this. This is your Captain Ren Clomos signing off. Goodbye, Star Marauders, and stay dreaming!